Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Brian and welcome back to another episode of our Dynasty Let's Play here inside of College Football 26. Today, as you can see, we're coming off of an unfortunate loss to the Texas A&M Aggies. Yes, if you, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the last episode yet, make sure you go check that out before this one. But if you did see that, yeah, that happened. Nonetheless, we're going to get into the next week here and we're going to see who we're going to be taking on and we're going to go play the game and hopefully do better than last week. So let's jump to next week and see what happens. Okay, so it looks like our boy Eli Raridon got himself an independent or offensive player of the week for the FBS Independent Conference, which is already something in of itself because that is not a conference. That is that's independent, so that's a weird thing anyways. Alrighty, so moving into week 4, we're going to be taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And for those of you who don't know, the Purdue Boilermakers are technically one of Notre Dame's bitter rivals, as they are not only in-state rivals, as if you didn't know, Purdue is in Indiana as well as Notre Dame, but also we're going to be fighting over a trophy, and I don't remember what trophy this is. I'm actually going to have to look it up real quickly. I'm so sorry about this. Okay, and after some brief research, this trophy between Purdue and Notre Dame is actually called the Shalehe Trophy. I think I said that right. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But anyways, so it's a trophy. It's a traditional thing that started way back in like 1957 or so, and it's just kind of kept up ever since. Pretty sure that Notre Dame's actually dominated this series, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they beat them pretty badly last year. I'll put the score up on screen if I remember to in editing of last year's game. But yeah, so we're going to be playing Purdue today, and we're going to see if we can keep our streak going as winners of this rivalry. So obviously, also you can see here we dropped to number 12 in the top 25 as well. So we're gonna be fighting for a little bit of I don't know, like a bounce back, probably. Also, before we do that, I'm gonna just check some recruiting real quickly. I'm gonna do this really quickly, and I'm gonna show you guys what I come up with. If anything changes, if not, we'll see you in just a few seconds here. Okay, and after a few minutes, I just gone through every single prospect that we're trying to bring in, and I've kind of gone through and fixed some of their hours, where we're spending hours towards them, because some of them hit their top 5 schools finally, so we could start to, influence them more. So I just went through a lot of these guys. I didn't want to bore you guys to death too much, so or bore you guys too much with doing that, so I just had to do it really quickly here. So yeah, we have all these guys here. All the hours are used up that we can use. And we got a couple of guys, unfortunately, that their deal breakers are acting up. So like Hollyfield's deal breakers acting up. And so is Yaboa. His is also acting up for some reason. We'll see what happens after this next game. It might change. It might not. Obviously, it's the whole thing with dynamic deal breakers, which is different in this game than last year. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't affect us too much with these other recruits. But for now, we're sitting good. So yeah, and then obviously we only have still the same guy we got committed last episode, which was Trent McChesney. So we're cool there. So with that all said and done, let's get right into this game, shall we? Alrighty, here we go. We're in a Ross-Ade Stadium here, home of the Boilermakers. Let's get ready to put on a show against our in-state rivals. Alright, so we got our first down here. I think we're gonna pass it actually first. I usually like to run the ball, but I think we're gonna pass it first off here. We're gonna snap it to Love quickly. Outside, and he is close to a first down. Our second and very short. Gonna hand off. Gonna go nowhere. Already have a third down play. Stadium pulse is high as we're on the road again here. Let's try and give it Love again and hopefully we'll get it. Oh, a nice hurdle. And he gets a first down. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful play there by Jeremiah Love. Let's see if we can keep it up here. 1st and 10. Love outside. Gonna take it upfield for a couple. 2nd 7. Gonna audible. Outside. Tight end looking for him. There's Raridon. There he goes. Nice catch upfield. Excellent play. Just like that, already knocking in on the door of the Boilermakers. Let's see if we can make some more magic happen here. 1st and 10. Gonna roll out. Gonna throw and gets hit as he throws. And fortunately, it's gonna be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Gonna try a screen pass. And it's not gonna get out in time because my line has impeccable blocking skills. That was sarcasm if you couldn't catch that. That was a really bad play. Alright, 3rd and 10. Here we go, boys. Throws RB. Oh, and the guy just stood up. We're cool. We're going to try a field goal here. And it's going to be just in there. I mean, just. Got a very clutch kicker here from what I see. All right, first defensive show here for our team. Nice out pass. Going to tackle him. Loss of yards. 2nd and 9. Going to hand off. Nope, quarterback's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down. Gains 5. 3rd down and 4. Tries to get through. Going to knock it. Incomplete. 4th down. Give me the ball back. Going to start our second drive here of the game. Car looking a little cold, but we're hopefully going to fix that here in a moment. 1st and 10. Looking. I don't see anybody. This is not good. I'm going to have to throw it away. I think I see something here on 2nd down and 10 that I like. See if it works or not. And that's going to be a no.
Please! Please!
But you know who's wide open? It's Love sitting there at the corner, or top right corner. That's a 1st down. And off again to Love. Being a little bit of a dual threat here on the ground and through the air. You know what? We're going to give Love another carry because he's earned it. Nice pancake. Oh, we're going to break tackles. And we're going to get a 1st down again. There we go. Love continuing to prove why he's one of the best backs in this game. 1st down 10. Raridon going to go out. Going to spin. Oh, what a play. And he gets tackled inside the 10. Right now we sit 1st and goal here. And, oh, I somehow got rid of that. Going to toss it out to Raridon, who's going to push himself forward. And he's going to be just short. Honestly, I would punch it in here with a pass, but I'm actually going to just do a run because I feel like that'll be easier, and maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll see. Hearing that horn sound, that means it's 3rd down here and for the Boilermakers on their defense. Love, oh, he's going nowhere. This defense is tough. You know what? I know it's 4th down and all that, but I think we're going to try something to try and get this ball in the end zone, whether the Boilermakers like it or not. Here we go. Looking, tight end, touchdown. Easy play. And with that, we're going to take a 10-0 lead here right at the end of the 1st quarter. Boilermakers are going to start their own 14 thanks to special teams. And it's going to keep it again. And this time he's going to be going nowhere again. He's going to actually gain 2 yards, but that's going to end the 1st quarter, of course. So there you go. End of 1. 10-0. All right, 2nd and 8 for Purdue. See what they got in store here. Sends a receiver in motion to the left. Looking, gonna get almost taken down, and he's gonna... Oh, almost caught it. That was weird. That is what I call unlucky right there. They're gonna try something similar here on 3rd down. And it's gonna maybe work, unless I play the ball. And, oh, I tried to grab it. I swear I did. Alright, we got our next drive here. We got some guys lit up, looks like. But we're going to just try and play this safe and not do anything too crazy so we don't, we keep this lead and whatnot. Going to play action pass. Going to look. I see a guy wide open. It's the tight end.
Thank you.
Whoa, what a pass by Carr. Whoa, ho, ho. I mean, this kid is special. This kid really is special, I got to say. Like, so far that I've played with him, he might be a freshman, but let me tell you, he looks like a 3rd-year pro already. 2nd and 4. Going to pick up that. Going to toss it to RB, and that's an easy touchdown. Look at that. See what happens when we do good and we don't, buckle under pressure like we did last week? I mean, I will say this now. If the game does get out of hand, I will end it early, or I will at least cut ahead for you guys so you can watch some more games potentially in this episode. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes the rest of this game. If it gets out of hand, like if I'm winning by like 40-0, I'll just skip to the end of the game so that way you guys have, something more exciting to watch. Maybe we might even play next week too, but we'll see. Anyway, 2nd and 4 again. Gonna fake handoff. Gonna toss it outside. And gonna not quite get the first. Nope, they're gonna call it 3rd and short. 3rd and short, gonna hand off.
Sit down,
and 45 is not gonna get there. He's gonna be 4th in inches. Another 1st and 10. Toss it to X. That's Malachi Fields for the 1st down. And now we're gonna go another 1st down. Roll out to our one side. Gonna toss it to B, and that's gonna be Greathouse, who's gonna have some room. Oh, he's going to even get some more room. Another nice 1st down inside the 10. All right, I like something here I see on the far side. I'm going to watch number 2. See if he goes on that route there. Take a snap. Here we go. Nope. That's not good at all. I made a mistake. I'm going to throw that away before I make any other mistake and throw another pick. Set him off to the handoff. Oh, what a pancake. 56. Good job, buddy. That's the one thing I like so far in this game is I've noticed a lot of pancakes happening. Or I've noticed them a lot more than I have in past the last year's game or in Madden's even recently. Gonna toss it again.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
Across the field. Y. There we go. And that's a touchdown. Yeah. Okay. What I'm going to do is, that was a cool touchdown, by the way. But I'm going to, if we score again or we somehow, they don't allow up another score, I'm probably going to just fast forward to the end of the game. But we'll see what happens on the next drive for Purdue. But if they don't manage to put something on the board, even a field goal, I'll probably just cut ahead in the video until we skip to next week. Where we can play another game, hopefully, in this episode. So, you guys might be getting 2 games in this episode. Who knows? Can Purdue put up points against our defense? We're about to find out, I tell you what. And there goes a nice pass for completion. There we go. Obviously, that's a small start, but these guys need a lot more yards and points to even try and compete with us at this point. 2nd and 3. Looking, throws it outside. Receiver catches it and gets a first down. Yeah, our defense has been playing lockdown this entire game. And there's a 2-minute warning right there. Some rivalry this is so far. I mean, hey, I know there are in-state rivals for the Shillelagh Trophy, but this is almost embarrassing. Okay, that was a nice move there. I will admit that. That was a nice move. Gonna go a little hurry up on us. That's all right. Gonna take the snap. Gonna throw it. Tight end. Who's gonna get absolutely, like, blown into another earth at this point. At 3rd and 2. Get bullied. Gonna toss it up. That might be a pick. And oh, we couldn't quite come down with it again. It's going to be another 4th and 2. I mean, guys, I'm really sorry if this is not very much of an entertaining game for you. I didn't expect Purdue necessarily to be this bad. I know they aren't that good, but I expected to have some sort of challenge from them. Anyways, we're going to take this first down. We're going to roll out. This is stupid. Look at that. Nice play right on, and he catches it too. I mean, this is just, it's a little ridiculous at this point. We're going to hand off again to Love. And he's going to not quite get a first down, but is very close. 2nd and 3. And Love gets the first down. Yes, he does. I could have probably gone a little more outside, gotten more yards, but there we go. All right, another handoff. Outside, Love just juking out everybody. Another first down. My goodness. 1st and 10. Roll out. Throws it upfield to the Ty Washington, the tight end. All right, 10 seconds left. 2nd and 5. Going to look. Wide open, Y, and he, of course, gets the catch. Another first down. I'm going to take my last time out and maybe try and score a field goal or a touchdown. We'll see. All right, I'm going to take a field goal this time around, and that'll be 27-0 going into the half. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the second half. All right, we're back now for the second half of this game. And let's, come on, Purdue, let's see some more action, please, because I really don't want to have to skip through this game, but if you guys don't perform up to or better than you did last half, we might have some problems. All right, starting out the second half here with Purdue having the football. See if they can muster up something to counter us, and they tried, but didn't go very well. Another handoff. No play action pass. Gonna just absolutely miss the guy. My goodness. Yeah, I don't know why Purdue is just not playing very well, honestly. Here goes another heave ball. That's a pick. And nope, it's going to be bad up in the air, unfortunately, because this game is great like that. Our next drive is going to start with a 1st down and 10 pass, and it's going to be a nice catch. Nope, it's going to be incompletion. To Great House. Love getting the handoff. Going to shake off tackles and just gets carried over the 1st down marker like an absolute beast. Another 1st down run for Love, and he's going to get down to the 34 this time. All right, now I'm going to try something I tried last episode, but I didn't do it very well. I've had a little bit more practice. Hopefully we can actually do it successfully this time. Going to hike the ball, going to toss it out to Love like that pitch, and it's a 1st down. There we go. I know the play's been in this game for at least a year now, obviously, but I haven't really used it. I haven't even used it. I didn't use it much in the last game, honestly. Love getting a little tired out there. It doesn't matter. We're going to pound the rock. Going to pound the rock because we can. Now looks like Jadarian Price is in here. Let's see how good he can do. And he goes backwards, so that was a terrible idea. All right, here the train horn again. That means it must be 3rd down, and it is indeed 3rd down and long. Let's see if we can do something here. All right, takes the snap. Gonna just toss it up to his tight end, who's gonna not get pass interference. Not that that was, but, you know, hey, there it is, I guess. Gonna go for an extra long field goal here. Well, not really that long. It's a 48-yarder, but see if our kicker has the power for it. And I think he's got it. Maybe? And he got it. Look at that. Barely got in there, but he got it. Purdue going to come out for their next drive. Going to hand off to the running back. And he's going to get a couple. Actually, he's going to lose a yards. Good tackle, Jalen Sneed. 2nd and 11 then. And their quarterback's going to keep it. And he's not going to get any. He's going to also lose a yard. 3rd and 12. Quarterback going to try again. Throwing it to the side. Going to be knocked away by Devonta Smith. And that's another punt. All right, this might be our last drive that I show you guys, honestly. Let's see how it goes. I mean, no promises here, but here goes the tight end wide open. I think he's gone. That might be to the house. Raridon, don't get caught. And yeah, okay, that's a touchdown. I think that salts this one away. Unless something big happens, I'm gonna pull you guys. I'm gonna show more of the game. But unless that does happen, I will see you guys after the game's over, or we can talk over the stats and maybe start another game. So yeah. I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, now fast forwarding through the game, we scored a whopping 51 points to their 0. That's kind of interesting, I guess. Looking at the stats, you can see that our backup actually had to come in because TJ Carr went out with an injury at one point in the game, but he threw a touchdown. He went 100 or 2 for 2, so kudos to him for getting his little time to shine. Rushing was led by Jeremiah Love, as it should be, with 127 yards on the ground and 1 touchdown. Was led again by our Eli Raridon with 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. Will Pauling had 3 touchdowns by himself. And defensively, honestly, not a whole lot of sacks happening. Just a lot of 3 and outs and 1 pick that actually occurred during the game, which is by Leonard Moore. So I thought I'd give him a shout out, even though you guys are not going to probably see his footage of him getting an interception, unfortunately. Yeah, so now we're going to probably sim to next week, and I don't think we'll play another game in this episode, but I think I'm going to just keep sticking it to 1 game. But if you guys want 2 games per video, please let me know in the comments down below. But until then, we're actually going to sim to the next week to see who we face, and then we will end the episode after that. Oh, it's looking like first we're actually going to go through a couple guys that we got committed. So Marco Toner committed to our school, as well as Jason Bragg committed to our school. Unfortunately, I do think that's about it. We only got 2 commits, which is fine. We also got another weekly award, this time for Devonta Smith getting FBS Defensive Players of the Week. This doesn't really make much sense because that is not a conference, so I guess he gets a weekly award for, you know, a conference that doesn't exist, so that's fun, I guess. Eli Raridon also getting another award for FBS Independence as well. But yeah, and it looks like we're going to be taking on the Razorbacks in our next game. It's a nice night game. So hopefully that should be fun and exciting to go through. But I think, for now, that's probably all we're going to have time for in this episode. So if you guys did enjoy, I know it's a bit of a shorter one, but I want to just kind of try and get the idea of what you guys want to see. Do you want to see more than 1 game per video? Do you want me to continue, you know, pumping out these videos as much as I can? I'm trying to, you know, like I said, I'm trying to get my YouTube channel off the ground more. So posting a lot more of this content more frequently, getting a lot more games out. I think that's probably better than probably, you know, just waiting on, you know, doing multiple games and it me taking me forever to get it out to you. So then again, I just need to hear you guys' I'd love to hear you guys' feedback in the comment section down below. So make sure to drop a comment if you support 2 games per video or just 1. That's either way is perfectly fine to me. But with that said, hope you guys did enjoy this one and hope to see you in the next one. So stay safe, be kind, and I'll see you later. Peace.